Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So to connect with these messages, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you leave a kind comment, if not for myself, for somebody in the collective to find. Make sure if you are not subscribed to this channel that you hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell. And as always, if you know somebody these videos will resonate with, go right ahead and share them with them. This is a retrograde reading. So only take what messages resonate with you. I'm not putting a placement on the sign simply because it's retrograde. And it is also for the star sign of Taurus. If you do not resonate with these messages, Taurus, please go watch another sign or do a natal chart to see what sign is in the particular retrograde planet in which we are going to pull here in a second. These messages are general messages, so please do not take them if it does not resonate with you. Alright, Taurus? So let's go ahead and get started and pull your retrograde planet. What planet is affecting the Taurus or the viewer? What planet is retrograde planet is affecting Taurus? What retrograde planet is affecting the Taurus collective or the viewer? What retrograde planet? Alright, so yeah, you can see the cards are being stubborn. Taurus, that's you are the stubborn sign. The bullhead, refusing maybe to see something for what it is. So we're just going to pull your card, your North Node. So you could have Taurus in the North Node, and it is affecting you. So the North Node represents your spiritual path. It represents the goals that you're striving to reach, and it also represents the lessons that we learn in life. Okay, so some of you could have Taurus in your North Node, and this could be making you stubborn when it comes to learning karmic lessons. It could make you be stubborn and making you a bit lazy to want to put any energy to reach some sort of a spiritual goal or some sort of a goal that you've been trying to reach as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. The next part of this reading, we're going to use the runes. Alright, so we're going to see what is this North Node interrupting on your journey. What is this North Node interrupting on Taurus's journey? Okay. So there's your rune. That is the rune of I will say it's Soulmate. And Soulmate represents the sun. So what is this North Node in retrograde interrupting for the Taurus collective? Victory and success. A trip into the inner world to what? Learn some sort of a lesson. What is it interrupting? Something that you need to admit to yourself that you have been long denying. So it is interrupting some sort of success when it comes to a particular goal that you are trying to reach. Something that you are maybe supposed to learn on your spiritual path. Okay. So it is a number 16, which adds up to a 7. It indicates a sudden change, sweeping things out of your way, and possibly overconfidence or burnout. So, what is this planet interrupting? Well, it's burning you out. Um, a weapon of destruction, or it can clear out the old to make room for the new. So, it's like doing a sweeping, right? That's what it's interrupting. So, what is happening is what it's doing is it's sweeping things out, sweeping out these karmic lessons for you, Taurus, of overconfidence, of burnout. It could show your dark side, the side of your nature that is destructive to you and to others. And it is teaching you profound karmic lessons. Okay? So there is a lesson that's interrupting your journey, your spiritual journey. And this lesson is it's destructive. Um, it's interrupting because somebody is resisting some sort of maybe an ego death, allowing the light to conquer the dark. It is illuminating this lesson so that you can see the goal that you're striving for more clearly. So what is happening is this north node is sweeping out what no longer serves you, what clutters you, so that you can see the goal, so that you can reach that goal. So I feel like you're learning a lot of karmic lessons here, Taurus. So let's go ahead and see what is shifting in the Taurus for the Tauruses. What is shifting for the Taurus collective? Okay, I'm not sure which way is upright, which way is reverse on this rune. We're going to check that out. So that is a rune of Naughties. And what is shifting is you are sweeping out this dark side that is blocking you from reaching this goal. And the divine is pulling you to the edge and telling you to stay calm and have a sense of humor. Find a sense of humor in this situation. Laugh it off, because laughing is a good way of purging. So, Naughties. And Naughties is the rune of 10. So 10. So hardship, taking responsibility, and yeah, it's sweeping out frustration. It's sweeping out this dark energy of what you think you deserve versus your real needs. So you need to be more patient. It is strongly associated with sexual desire, in addition to the desire to obtain or achieve, right? Some sort of a goal. So it's talking about your goals here, Taurus. Your goals. So there is an interruption coming here. because there is some sort of a dark energy of maybe being impatient when it comes to this goal, or the misuse of power, the force of destruction. How, this desire to obtain something is actually destructing something, and you are learning a very powerful karmic lesson on this journey. So you're being tested. So what is shifting is you are learning lessons through divine testing on your spiritual journey. And you're being pushed. Like you're being pushed to the edge. You're being pushed like to your limits. It advises you to avoid making hasty judgments or setting off on the wrong path. So it's important to realize your mistakes and be honest with yourself, because this is a karmic lesson. So whatever you are denying, you need to wake up and look at. You have to right wrongs. You may have to right wrongs you have done to others in the past. The advice here is to avoid getting rich quick schemes or quick fix solutions, and to stick to the right path and wait for your luck to change. So that is what is shifting, is you have learned a very powerful karmic lesson, and you are realizing that maybe your impatience or your hastiness has caused you to make some sort of a misstep. All right, so you need to be honest about something that you're denying for this to shift. So what do you need to be mindful of, Taurus? Okay, so this is a male energy, and it's in the upright position. So what do you need to be mindful of? Again, see that arrow pointing up, your north node. So what do you need to be mindful of is victory. So stop being competitive. If the question is love, you and your partner have a lot to work out together. So what do you need to be mindful of is you need to be honest. You need to learn to be honest with love partners when it comes to intimacy. And don't hurry, right? Hurry is not perfection. So you're being warned here to be mindful of this karmic lesson. So this could have something to do with a spiritual soulmate, a male individual. And it's Ewaz is the rune. And number 17. So be mindful of being competitive. And you will be successful in reaching some sort of a goal. It talks of motivation, strength, willpower, the winning of disputes, maintenance, and law and order. It's a rune of stability, organization, and order. Indicates where your duties lie, and it denotes self-sacrifice and taking responsibility for this karmic lesson. Dedication, bravery, objectivity, authority. the was, however you want to pronounce it, relates to binding oaths. The contract, a spiritual contract that you have with somebody. Thus, to commitment, and while this often is taken to mean committing yourself to a cause or a fight, it can also relate to marriage vows. Although nowadays, of course, this can mean a commitment that doesn't actually include vows taken in a church or city hall. It's definitely a masculine rune, so this suggests the kind of marriage where the husband has the kind of strong and determined nature that makes the marriage hot and exciting. The sexual passions between the partners might run high, but with such a domineering man in charge, the woman will need to sacrifice some part of her own independence or identity. So being honest and not relinquishing maybe your identity is something that you need to be mindful of. Identify with the karmic lesson of being honest. Could have something to do with a spiritual soulmate relationship and a contract that you two have with each other. Battles might rage where the strong-minded people fight for supremacy, and jealousy and fury may never be far from the heat of sexual passion. So remember what I said, Taurus, about you being stubborn. Very, very stubborn. This is the kind of marriage that can stand the test of time and end up with two good friends entering an old age together, right? Again, test. You are being tested to be honest with a particular spiritual soulmate that you need to learn this karmic lesson with. It could also indicate a new romance, a new relationship, too. So you need to be mindful of that. Be mindful of being honest with this person, and understand that this person is going to be stubborn, right? This person could be very stubborn because they are also learning lessons. So if you want to reach this goal with this spiritual soulmate, then it is time to clean things up. Stop denying and learn this lesson. So you may have to deal with a karmic person that is going to teach you a powerful lesson before you come into union with this new person. This is somebody who is very, very much in their masculine energy, very dominant. Again, this is you, Taurus, very dominant. So how is this retrograde assisting with your karmic path? That is the rune of Manez. So how is it assisting with your karmic path? Well, you're seeing the areas of your life that needs to improve is what I see here. To help with the relationship with this other person. Okay? It is a number 20. So again, we got strong male energy. So how is this assisting with your karmic past? So there's definitely a male energy around you, Taurus, whether this is you, Taurus, or this is somebody that is around you that is a spiritual soulmate. Menez is thought to offer powers of defense and protection. It is a rune of human existence and the natural events of life and death, which makes it the rune of mortality. It also represents interdependence and support in addition to duty and responsibility. So you need to take responsibility for this karmic lesson. Activities, a situation concerning connections to others, a rune of assistance that suggests a need for help or a willingness to give aid to others. Basic human qualities and shared experiences when it comes to society and the community, allowing you to live in peace and to reach out and fulfill our potential. It is considered the rune of the mind rather than the emotions. Okay? So there could be a karmic soulmate here around you, Taurus, or this is a karmic soulmate that has taught you a very powerful lesson when it comes to your spiritual journey. Taurus, that's what I see here. So that is how it's assisting your karmic path. Strong male energy here. It also talks about your own status with the community or within your circle and the way others perceive you. It assesses your attitude towards others and theirs towards you, and also reflects on your own behavior before criticizing that of others. A time of personal reflection, a time of the rational mind, the intelligence, the structure, the reason, and the consciousness. Receiving help from others, good advice. It helps you to consider the motives and the behaviors of others as well as yourself. Thought, consideration, analysis of facts will be needed here. Something got blown out of proportion, and that is your lesson. All right. So there you go, Taurus. Thank you for watching and have a great day.